Hey, Joe Libin, Latitude Lending here. Welcome to this month's Inside Track. This month we're going to talk about inflation as it relates to home ownership. So let's jump in. First of all, it's important to know that the two biggest enemies to wealth in America are taxation followed by inflation. And owning a home is a great hedge against the impact of inflation. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's have a look. This has been all over the news lately. It's no secret that prices have accelerated again in June as shelter, energy, and food prices, they continue to surge at the fastest pace in decades. It's the fourth straight month. Inflation's been running about, into the 8% range, and it's all over the news. Well, as bad as that is, it is going to be temporary, but there are some positive side effects to that with respect to owning a home. So what are they? Number one, home ownership helps you stabilize one of your biggest monthly expenses. As you know, during periods of high inflation, prices they raise across the board. Certainly we've seen that with food, entertainment, fuel, everything, and even housing. Rental prices and home prices have been on the rise. That's no secret. That's been happening since about 2016. But as an owner, you're able to protect yourself from those increases. Because owning a home, you lock in and fix your interest rate so that it's your biggest monthly expense. Your housing expense is pretty much fixed. So up to that whole period of 30 years or more, right? So James Royal here wrote this from Bankrate. Having that fixed rate mortgage allows you to maintain the biggest portion of your housing expenses at the same payment. We know that the taxes and insurance are going to change, and there's some other maintenance issues. But primarily, your housing expenses remain the same, unlike rent, which has gone through the moon, right? So that's number one. Number two, check out this graph right here. This is great. This shows you how prices have appreciated compared to the rate of inflation. So we know that it does cost more money to buy a house today, and even with rates going up a little bit, but you still have an opportunity to win in the long run. And that's because over time, investing in the hard asset that is your house outperforms inflation. So going back to the 70s here, the blue lines show you how inflation has run over the years, how little it's been recently, and then how it's rocketed back up. But this also shows kind of the price appreciation thing since the end of the 2000s when we had that bust. We just haven't been building enough houses. And so every year, the price of houses have gone up. And if you were able to own one, lock that in, you're good to go. It's great. So congratulations. What does this mean to you? We're still going to see a lack of supply. Prices are still going to go up. They're going to slow down a little bit. That's a given. But owning a home, you have that price appreciation, your equity grows, and so does your net worth. So if you made down here at the bottom line, congratulations if you own a home, you made a wise decision. If you're thinking about buying a rental property or a second home this year, it makes sense to jump on that now, even with the costs going up. You can lock everything in, stabilize that cost, and have an investment over the long run that will help get you where you want to go and build your wealth. So hope you find that helpful. If you got questions on this or any other topic, please give me a call. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.